All right, hi everyone. My name is Charles Goodger. I'm from England. I'm a musician and I write language learning action song modules, which are designed to present new vocabulary areas, new language to young learners of English. And this approach is particularly effective because of the way that it involves and engages children in a creative and expressive process, which is singing songs about aspects of life of particular relevance to young learners. The fun songs method can also be used with older students, but it's particularly appropriate for younger children because teenagers often find action songs a little bit difficult to do. They're a bit more self-conscious, but as I say, the method works at any age. And I'm just going to give you a few ideas about how it works and how you might be able to use it. This is a condensed version of a PowerPoint that I did in Portugal at a conference there. And so let me just take you very quickly through these points here. Then, of course, if there are any questions you'd like to ask me, you can put them in the chat box or even send me an email or Skype me. I'd be very happy to speak to you. Why teach through action songs? Well, action songs are really good fun. And let me just show you that here. They're fun and fast. Oh gosh, the slide hasn't come out too well. Anyway, I think you get the idea. When I say they're fun, the children, they're having fun, they're enjoying themselves, they're all working together in the classroom, and they have a very specific activity which the teacher is guiding them towards, which is performing the song, performing the action song for their parents or to other children in the school. And so this gives the whole activity kind of meaning for them. It's not just another language activity that they might find in a course book. So they are very, very motivated right from the beginning. And the benefits, the pedagogical benefits of the fun songs method are these. It's very fast, and you can plant into the long-term memory of your young learners language chunks, vocabulary and words in a way that they will never forget the rest of their lives. They're memorable. The songs are memorable, the words are memorable because of the fact that you are actually bringing online a series of intelligences at the same time. One aspect of this approach is TPR. You can see there's a photograph there of James Asher, who is an incredible guy, and he is the, how can I put it, the formulator of total physical response. Yeah. I mean, you're right, Monica. It is connected to TPR. And what I try to do with the action songs that I write is bring in some specific aspects of TPR in the learning process. So basically the teacher gives the command, shows them the gesture, shows the class the gesture, and the children follow her and learn through that. You can find on the Fun Songs website, which I've put in here, lots of videos which we put up for teachers to look at and to download and to learn how to use the action song in the classroom. So it is very important if you're thinking of, say, presenting a vocabulary area to your young learners through an action song, that you yourself have learned the action song really well first. And that's why the videos can be very useful, because it helps you as the teacher present the songs without the need for any screens, without the need for any printouts, all through actions and physical activity. A lot of fun. Let me just focus quickly, just got a few more minutes, on the characteristics, the properties of what, in my experience of doing this for some years now, constitutes an effective language learning action song module. And I underline the word module because it's not just teaching songs and that's the end of the activity. The children go on to practice and to recycle and to work the language in the songs in a series of different contexts. and that obviously is bringing us to our goal of helping the learners learn the language for their own communicative needs. It's very important that the songs are catchy, because unfortunately, if you have a song which is a little banal or boring, or perhaps the singing or the tune isn't great, the children aren't going to be as enthusiastic about it as you need them to be for the activity to be a very effective didactic device. And so it is important to have catchy earworm tunes. And our fun songs, the fact that we're still here after some years, I think is because the songs are generally appreciated very much by children and teachers alike. Another aspect of a language learning action song is the strong rhythm. Rhythm is an important part of singing and rhyme, music and mime, rhythm and rhyme. It also helps good pronunciation. It provides the teacher with, if you like, a kind of hidden device for making sure that the children pronounce the words pronounce the words properly. Rhythm really does help good pronunciation. Another aspect of action songs, specifically written for language learning, is they must have useful words and structures and fall into the lexical scope of the course. Okay, so let me just give you an example of why it's not a particularly good idea just to take any song and teach it to your children if the words are too difficult or perhaps not particularly relevant to their course. All right, and then meaningful mime. Of course, teachers would be able to choreograph their own songs, and this can be quite an interesting activity, but obviously people don't have a lot of time, and that's why we provide teachers with our teaching videos to help them learn the songs and the best teaching actions that we have tried out in lots of different contexts. So meaningful mime is important. Let me just show you what I mean. If you take an abstract concept, like, for example, let me think, Easter. Easter is a big thing in Europe and many parts of the world. It's associated with spring. It's just coming up here in Italy, where I am. And how would you mime the word Easter? Yeah. So basically, we need to create a mime which has an association with it. So basically, if you do this, this means Easter. So, Easter, Easter, yes, it's true. No more school for a week or two. This is a line from one of our songs called Easter, Easter. And essentially, you just need to have an association between the expressive gesture, in this case an Easter egg, and the meaning of the word. Very important, though, are the graded worksheets and activities, because once the children have learned the song and can perform the song, then what do? You just leave it like that? No. You need to break down within the minds of the children that have learned the song all the words and the very specific lines in the song so that they can start to use the content of the song in different contexts. And that's why it's very important that each action song has a series of activities, games, and worksheets. And of course, at Fun Song, what we do is we provide teachers with these worksheets, which can be photocopied or projected and used in the classroom. And in fact, it's quite a good idea sometimes to anticipate the unit in your course with an action song, and that will accelerate the learning process no end. Let me just go on to give you some examples of some of the worksheets. This is one for I Love Christmas. You can see that, a very simple counting activity. I think I'm going to have to stop in a moment. And for children just getting into reading and writing with numbers, this is designed to help their coordination with the pencil. And let me just show you some more. These are a bit more sophisticated. Some worksheets for the song I Love Summer. We have songs about every season in the year. The crossword puzzle there. What's your favorite animal? Role plays based on the words of the songs. And finally, a slide about identifying which action song to use and integrate into yours. So I'm very happy happy to speak to you. I'm a little bit tired. Just got back from a conference in London, the Material Writers Conference. That was great for IETFL. And so if anybody's going to be at IETFL in Birmingham, we'd be very happy to meet you and to receive any of your comments and criticisms. We can always improve. So, do I know Mr. Parr songs? No, I'm afraid I don't. Just looking at some of these. Using the famous songs tracks. No, I don't know. Right. Can you send me a link for that? For Everything song. Monica, if you need that, you just go onto the Fun Songs website and you can buy it. It's very simple. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, Rob. I hope it was okay.